What's so excellent? Hey, everybody, welcome to another Hangout with. And tonight we have Hassan Dieme joining us. And this is a really cool, fun live stream tonight. So if anybody's got any questions, please post it along the side. He's ready for your questions and whatnot. So let's get straight to it. There's a few people here already. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody, and try and get some comments. And Dave was first as always tonight. Thank you very much, Dave. Trophy's on its way. So let's get some calls. Sorry, let's get some questions going here if you guys have got any. And Hassan, let's get down for the first question. Tell us a bit about your business.
My business is called Casa de Mansa, like Casa de Mansa. It's like Portuguese and stuff. I got the name from a southern region in Senegal, where I'm from, Senegal in West Africa. Nice. And that's where my dad is from. So I just took the name, and it kind of relate to what I'm doing. And my business is pretty much about furniture, home decor that are made in Africa, in different countries in Africa, in Senegal, in Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Ghana. I have different suppliers from there and South Africa. So I just work with them and their artisans, and then we ship their items to here so we can sell it to the North America market here in Canada, even Mexico. So like we just pretty much doing like some drop shipping pretty much.
Wow. Okay. Where are you located?
I'm located in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay. So explain the structure to us then, your business structure. Do you have like a large warehouse that you house everything in?
I actually do drop shipping. Like I don't have it. I have just some inventory on me, but most of the stuff, like I have a partnership with the suppliers. So I have them pretty much promote their stuff, promote their ideas and stuff. So I just put it online, and with their, of course, like with their permission. So it's like a wholesale, but I sell it on my website pretty much. Like I have a supplier, for example, who's in Senegal, but he cannot reach the American market. So what we do, we just buy it from Senegal. We go to Senegal, we buy the baskets. We can buy African mask, like stuff like that, just for home decor.
Nice.
And then like we bring it here, and then we sell it online. We make our profit, and they make their profit too. So it's like a win-win situation.
Excellent. You're not even seeing any of the product, pure drop shipping.
Pure drop shipping. Yes, sir. Straight from Africa. Because I learned the drop shipping stuff. First, actually, Casa de Mansa was like I've created it like a drop shipping, stuff like like China, AliExpress, DHgate stuff. But then I was like, this is not really authentic. That's not what I'm shooting for. That's when I started like networking with a lot of people, sending emails, just to make sure and learn how to do the right things, because it's hard. Like you can see a lot of people have an e-commerce business, drop shipping, and they don't do the right marketing. They can have an awesome product, but like they don't market it right. So like they're just, it's not failing, but I guess you're just learning the hard way. So which I did. So that's why I just start networking with people, learning more, interacting with suppliers, and I'll learn more about it. And that's when I start, I have my family back home still. So I just purchase my stuff from there, and they ship it to me, and then we just spread the stuff. So that's what.
Wow, that's impressive. Good for you. So where are you doing most of your advertising? Facebook?
Facebook.
Is it Facebook? Yeah.
Yeah. So mostly it's Google, Facebook, and Instagram.
Got it.
So I was trying first on Google and see how that's working. And Google is it's a bit tricky. Like I'm still learning about Google, but it's a real cash cow too. Like as soon as you learn the system and everything, Google AdWords and Google Shopping is the best.
Yeah.
But for stores like mine, like that sells like home decors and furnitures, it's mostly for like social media, because that's where you're gonna see the people. Like Facebook pretty much have all like the whole range of people. Like you can see somebody who's like 15 years old to somebody who's like I don't know, maybe 100 years old. I don't know. You never know. So it's like but compared to Instagram, where it's like millennials, like young guys, and like me and you. So it's just um, Instagram is more specific, I guess, but Facebook is more broad, is more range. So I try an ad on Facebook just to test it out. Um, it didn't went how planned, but I made some sales.
Good.
That wasn't what I was shooting for. That wasn't my goal. Like I run the ads for 3 days. So what I was trying to do is at least get $1,000 in sales, not just profit, just sales, just to see how Facebook works. It didn't work out as I planned. I just made $200 in sales, which is still pretty good for some ads for just 3 days. But
yep,
yeah,
good.
And I tried Instagram, and that was when I just blew up pretty much, because I run the ad on Instagram for 7 days straight. I've made 2,500 and some change for just 7 days. And that was
you did gross 2,500 in gross sales in a week for you on Instagram alone. Good
just one ad, because what I did.
Do this.
No, like, because it was big.
No, that's a good secret. That's a good secret to know.
And
Amazon. Here's some tips for you as well. I mean, I don't know. Have you ever tried using the Instagram route for promoting your product and whatnot? That's interesting. If anybody's done this before, that'd be really interesting to find out. So you find Instagram works great for you, huh?
Oh, okay. I tried Amazon, but Amazon wasn't like really. Amazon is too broad, really. Like, you can see your own product in there, and somebody's gonna sell it for probably like, way lower than what you have.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, no, I need to go get my own products from like, Africa and stuff like that, where I know people will not, drop ship it from like on every sites and stuff. So, but Amazon, like, it will work for just, I guess, the kind of products you have. Let's say if you have like a really hot item. I know somebody like my mentor. He found a umbrella, a reversible umbrella that he sold on Amazon, and he made around like 100K just on Amazon.
Okay.
Off an umbrella.
Right.
Like, because like the volume of people who were just like buying, because he was just running a video ad on Facebook, that just like, made his business like blow up pretty much. Yeah. So Amazon is good. Like, it just depends on what items you're selling and what kind of marketing you're doing. So it's all about like, really, like, you can, let's say, for example, both you and I can have the same product, and I market mine like really poorly. Like, it's not really good. Like, when I go on Facebook to do the ad, I just see an interest. I don't do the interest. I just like put everything. And like the region, I just put like just specific cities. For the region, just put United States, the whole Canada. It's gonna tell you it's too broad. Well, you're gonna have to put like $10 a day to run a Facebook ad, like a real good Facebook ad. Okay. Just put $10 a day, and then put like the whole United States, Canada, Mexico if you want to. Just just in America. So just to test out the product. And that's what I did on Instagram, and that's when I made like $2,000 in some change on just in 7 weeks. So like,
you're doing okay.
Right. Yeah.
Let's go back a step. You came over from Africa, and how long have you been here in the US now?
I've been here for 12 years now. Okay. I went to college first in Miami, Florida Memorial University. I studied finance. And that's the reason actually why I moved to Charlotte, because Charlotte is like the second biggest banking city in America behind New York. So because you got all those headquarters here, like Bank of America, the headquarters is here. You got Wells Fargo, you got BB&T and all this other banking stuff. So it's really corporate America here.
Oh, yeah.
And my uncle works for Wells Fargo, like mortgage processor. So he will always trying to put me in the corporate America. And I know I'm a finance major, but that's not really for me. Like to just be, and nothing wrong, about corporate America. It's just not me to just be on the computer.
Nothing wrong with it. If you're not wired for it, it's tough to be. I mean, but then again, exactly. I mean, it's tough for me to be a doctor, say, right? I'm wired as an entrepreneur. That's just the way it is. So, I mean, I respect people that can do what they do, right? I'm not wired that way. So
that is true. So yeah, I mean, corporate America is it's too broad, and I know a lot of people who I know actually working in corporate America are trying to get out of corporate America. Like literally everybody I met is like, man, I'm trying to leave. Man, I'm trying to leave and stuff. I'm like, okay, like you're making good money. They're making good money, but I guess it's just like they feel trapped, That's why, and I'm not trying to looking for that. I'm always that guy who's want to be on the field and all this stuff. So
yeah,
that's why I'm like e-commerce and everything on social media is a good niche. It's a really good niche to just dive into and just try. Even if you're not like have an entrepreneur mind and stuff, you can create your own website. You go to Shopify, let's say you pay $34, you create your own website, you pay $30 a month, you just do drop shipping, whatever you want to sell. Like you can sell, like for example, some cases, like phone cases. Like you can get it from there. There are some apps where like you can see drop shippers who just sell whatever they have. Let's say some cases, some phone cases, and you can get it for like $1. They can sell it to you for like a wholesale price, and then you put it on your website, and then you sell it to whatever price you want.
Yeah,
like
that's the way it goes. Yeah.
So what I learned is when you set up the price, make sure at least you will get a $10 profit margin. $10
okay.
at least, because if you're selling a good volume of it, yeah, right, you're gonna see some really, really good result. Trust me.
Absolutely. Hey, just want to say thanks once again to everybody joining us. And if anybody's released, I think it was Anthony and Les have got some new videos out there. Everybody circulate around. I think we're all subscribed to everybody else's channels. Same with you, Hassan. Feel free. Take a look later on. Check out everybody's channel. Subscribe if you think they're of great value. But if anybody's got new videos released in the last week, just post down saying like new video or whatever, so all of us can go and check it out and whatnot. Yeah. I think Les has got his out there, and Anthony. Anybody else, please post it down below and just say, hey, got a new video. Everybody go and check it out. That'd be great. So good for you, Hassan. I mean, you know what? It's all there, right? It's just there to, drop shipping. The systems are all there. It's just a matter of like, somebody actually getting out there and actually doing it.
Exactly.
What motivated you? You were just like, that's it. No way for corporate America. I'm going to do this in the world.
Actually, I was just laughing because I just seen the comments from Hidden Freedom Investing. He said, corporate America is old school. That just made me laugh and stuff. But
he's a funny guy. Trust me, he's a funny guy.
But like I always wanted to be like a business, like have a business, being an entrepreneur, just doing something. My brother lives here too in Charlotte. He's been living here for almost since '96.
Right.
He got his own business here. He got his own cleaning business, cleaning all the restaurants and bars that are in uptown Charlotte. So I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Like when I first moved to Charlotte, when they told me to join corporate America, I just say, actually, you know what? I'm just going to go help out my brother. I know I'm a finance. They were saying you're a finance major and stuff, but yeah. But I was like, you know what? I don't mind. Like, I know it's gonna open some other doors for me. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not really like somebody who's like, oh, I'm a finance major. I need to have like a banking job or in a finance firm here or something like that. Like, I just started like working with my brother, like in his cleaning company. So that's how I started. And from there, I was like, I'm gonna create something. And my first business that I created was called Caramel Marketing, which was like a social media marketing for like, we just promote like small businesses like who don't have a social media presence. We're just going to create their pages, run their ads for them, do like the marketing for them pretty much on social media. It didn't work out as I planned. So, but I learned a lot from like digital marketing, social media marketing, just marketing in general. I just learned it from there. So I was just reading books, pretty much marketing books online. I
You
went.
realize we're answering the question that's right here, right?
Yeah, that's there's this guy. Is his name is, I don't know if you've ever heard of him. His name is Ryan Blair.
Okay.
Like he stays in Los Angeles. He's a famous guy. So I pretty much learned like the marketing stuff from him. I actually spoke to him on the phone and stuff and say like, hey, can you be my mentor? But like he got a lot going on in his life and stuff like that. So he said, I can help you get to where you want. So he just sent me like some books, some ebooks and stuff like that for me to read and stuff.
Good.
And the marketing ideas just come pretty much from like social media. Everything is on social media. Like everything you can do, like any product you have or channel or page, whatever you can do, you can just promote it on social media. Because social media itself is a marketing. Like you create your page, like let's say like you have your own personal page. You don't have a business or nothing. But you're still promoting yourself, taking pictures and stuff. Let's say I'm also a model. So for example, when I post a picture of a photo shoot that I had, like I can get like some people who can reach me and say, hey, can you do a photo shoot for me? Or hey, we have a runway show coming up in DC. Will you be available? And stuff like that. So it's just, a promotion thing pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, all good for that question. Great question. Dave's got a question for you next.
Yeah. Seems like the ad you put on Shopify will have a lot of competition. Yes. That's the thing. So like in Shopify, you're gonna see like a lot of websites created on Shopify who gonna have like the same items. All of them have the same items, but it's just gonna be different prices.
Yeah.
Like some people can be really greedy and some people can be like really reasonable. So if you AliExpress, DHgate, and some Alibaba and all those other Chinese, suppliers who just like sell wholesale for like $1, 50 cents. That's where all those drop shippers get their products from. But you have to find something that's unique, something that's really good quality. Like you don't want to buy something that's just gonna be like, being messed up the next day. So
like, all your items for your online business, are they all unique from Africa?
Yep. Everything is just come from Africa. Straight from Africa. That's what I was shooting for. I was trying to find like a supplier that sells African stuff made in Africa. And I found a few actually. And I just emailed all of them. I have responses, good responses. So even today, actually, I just have a package that just came today from one of my suppliers that's who's based in Oregon. And she has some baskets that are made in Rwanda.
Okay.
And those are really beautiful baskets handmade by some artisans and stuff. So whenever I purchase something for wholesale, they're giving like 10% of the profit to those people, to the artisans. Nice. So those guys too, like they're making like, their money. And
nice.
Dollars. Yeah, exactly. It's dollars, but also like, when you convert it to like whatever currency they have there, it's gonna be a lot of money.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
That's great to eat. That's really cool. Great way to give back, Hassan. Great way to help out others and whatnot. So okay, so sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just reading the question here from
Dave.
Yeah.
Keep the questions coming, Dave, and all good. And anybody else, keep those questions coming. You guys got great questions.
It's all about how you market it. It's all about how you do the marketing. Like on Facebook, like I said, or Instagram, or Google if you want to. Google is a little bit more pricey because they're going, the ad click, everything, they're going to charge you. Like, yeah. But on on Facebook, for example, or Instagram, you can only always pause it. You know, you can always pause the campaign. Let's say you run it, yeah, you want it to run for 7 days, and then you see that you made a lot of sales in just 3 days. You can always pause it. Pause the campaign. It's fine. Like, you know, at the end of the campaign, you're still going to be owing probably Facebook 150 or 250. But it's always when you're trying. Like, for example, when you find the good stuff and you're trying to market it, always try to see like which ads works best.
Right.
The first ad can be like a failure. The second one can be a failure. Like I felt like probably on the ads numerous times. I cannot tell you. Like it was a lot.
Before, okay, how much money were you putting in for each time that you were trying out? What were you doing? Like throwing in $100 for a week, or sorry, just $10 a day? And then how long was the duration, time versus the money? How long were you doing that for before you said, okay, you know what? It's not catching, nobody's biting, it's a fail, gotta pull it out.
Yeah, I just like, I'll see like in 2 days or 3 days, I'll just go to the insights. I can see a lot of people will go to the website, but they're not really actually buying. Like you can tell, like you can see like if somebody adds something on their checkout, somebody adds something on their cart. I didn't see anybody adding anything. So I was like, okay, let me pause that campaign.
Yeah, smart.
So I created another one. Add some more interest. For example, in my domain, I do like furniture and home decor. So I just went interest, I put Wayfair, I put IKEA, I put DIY, I put home improvement. Everything that's just related to interior design, everything that's just related to house and interior decor. So I tried that.
Got it.
So, and the age range, I just put everything. Like you just whatever's just available there, just put it there. You just never know. Especially especially on Facebook, you just never know. Like me, on Facebook, it's always the third generation that always buying my stuff on Facebook. Like it can be like a family, it can be like a gift and stuff like that. So Facebook is usually for third generation and stuff. Instagram is for millennials. So if you have like products that's like appealing to millennials, you know, like a phone or like technology stuff,
right?
I would say Instagram is gonna be like the right, you know, platform for you to sell your stuff. Like to just market your stuff pretty much. So
got it. So for you, let's rank them. Number one is Instagram.
For me, number one
for you,
is Instagram. Yeah, number one is Instagram. Number two is Facebook.
Got it.
I haven't tried Google yet because it's a little bit pricey, but I know Google, when I get like, you know, the hand of it, it will be better than Facebook and Instagram pretty much. Because like whenever somebody go on Google, he's looking for something specific.
Right.
Let's say you want to buy a chair. You just go like a rocking chair. You go on Google. You put rocking chair for sale, rocking chair, something related to rocking chair. But for example, if you run an ad on Facebook, somebody who's just interested in chair, who will just be scrolling, and then fall on your ad saying, you know, rocking chair, beautiful rocking chair and stuff like that. Like their, you know, their attention is be like, oh, okay, they're just gonna click on it, you know. But on Google, it's like somebody who know what he wants. I want this. I'm going on Google. That's what I'm buying. But Facebook is just like you just scroll and it's an accident. Boom! It just shows up on your screen, and that's how they catch your attention. But Google, you just have to learn it because it's really complex. They're always changing the algorithm. They're always changing something in Google. So you have to always keep up to date on what Google always changing pretty much. So
got it. Dave's got another point here that he wants to make. So what do you think of that?
It's just a big as of word. I mean, I learned the hard way. Like I tried Alibaba and AliExpress first to try to get some African products. That's not gonna work.
No.
So I tried that, and I actually seen some mask that was made in Africa in AliExpress, but I still didn't trust it. I rather, you know the person who makes it. And that's when one of my supplier, his name is Richard. He traveled all over Africa, and he told me about the stories, you know, when he visited in South Africa, they made him a Zulu king. He went to Kenya. He went to different countries in Africa, and he had a lot of stuff. I mean, that guy is awesome. Like, I was just standing there, just listening to him, what he just telling me and stuff. And he got his own stuff, but he's not doing it online. He got his own store, like a physical brick and mortar store.
Okay.
Like, where he got his stuff. It looks like a museum. It's really beautiful. But what I'm saying is, to me, it's easier, I guess. But like, you can find a lot of stuff too that are made here in America as well. A lot of products, like, and they're giving it to you to a really, really good price. You just have to do the research on whatever stuff you want to sell. You want to oh, thank you. I love that chair too. No, it's one of my favorite products on the website, honestly. But that one actually, I'm sorry, is made it's made here by an African designer. But
oh, really?
It's made in the United States by an African designer.
Wow.
So, yeah. So it still have that little African touch in there.
Yeah.
But I was just saying,
thanks for the compliment.
Like, you know, you can find, you know, a really good supplier here in America. Like, there are so many apps and websites, you know, that, you know, have some suppliers that are based here in the US.
Yeah, exactly what Oscar's saying here too, right? Glaucoma Inspires.
There we go. There we go. Like, you can so many, like, there are so many apps like Oberlo. You can see Sparket. Sparket, this is my favorite one because me and my friend, we about to create another e-commerce, but not for like what I'm selling and stuff. It's gonna be for, you know, since I'm a new dad, like, we about to create a website.
Hey, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
That's awesome.
It is awesome.
Now you're gonna have your hands full.
Right? Tell me about it.
New business.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys hear her. She's been cutting up over here. But
I hear her too often.
But like, we're about to do like sell for that, you know, fathers, new fathers, you know, items for their babies. It can be strollers, it can be like anything, like something to just like wrap around to just hold the baby and stuff. Any gadgets for you and the baby, pretty much. And those suppliers are from here, America. So it's gonna be easier for us to just like ship it, and we'll never see the product pretty much. So we just like send everything, like let's say you place an order, I see it on my website. I just talk to the supplier, send him the message, your information and stuff, and boom, you get your product. Right. I don't see the product. Like, you got your product. I don't see it. I got my profit. He got his profit. Everybody wins. So that's pretty much how it works.
Awesome. And there's no problems there. You. Congratulations. You know, that's amazing. Boy or girl?
She's a girl.
Awesome.
We're about to turn 2 on June 30th.
Holy moly. Like I said, you have your hands full big time. You know that. Wow.
Tell me about it, man. Like you said, your hands full, man.
Absolutely. So no real issues, like the quantity of your orders coming from Africa being drop shipped straight to the end user, your client? Like, is there not a minimum?
It's not on all products. For example, there are some that are stuck here. It's not a lot, like the mask and stuff. Right. I have it here. Some baskets, I have it here. But there are some more items that I have, like the furnitures part that are made back home. Those gonna be shipped directly to the people's home, like from there to here. Like, they're gonna.
That's impressive. What are the shipping costs like on that?
It's a little pricey, especially like, you know, like the overseas. Like, you're gonna have to pay the tariffs and the taxes. I have to pay some taxes back home first, and then I'll pay some more taxes when the products gets here. But at the end of the
work, eh?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's still worth it. You know, once you get the hand of it, like, I thought, like, you know, the process was just gonna be complicated. I was like, man, how am I gonna do this? And like, New York, like the projects like come from New York, what I'm gonna do and stuff like that. but it was really simple. Like, thank God, like I have some friends that are like, I know some people that are in New York. So whenever my product gets here, like to the United States,
Right.
they go to the USPS, UPS. I use USPS. Like if anybody's working in UPS, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, like, just choose USPS. It's a better company if
Is
you
it?
have drop ship, if you have drop shipping.
Okay.
Like the handling from UPS, you know, I have a return from somebody because the UPS handling was like the box was completely like messed up. Like she took a picture of it, she let me know and everything. But USPS is different. Like you can even see from the box, it's even different. So um I rather ship from USPS than UPS. Yeah. And
Got
it's
it.
cheaper too, and it's a better price. Like if you're shipping big items, trust me, USPS is best. It's the best.
Yeah, as Dave says right here, for light small items, you can't beat USPS.
I'm telling you, yeah.
There
USPS
you go.
is really like the best. Like just pay $8, boom, $7, it's gone.
Yeah.
Like more items and stuff. That's true.
Wow. Interesting. So, do you think you're going to be affected by the coronavirus outbreak? Do you think that's going to affect you over the next little while? Do you think, or
I hope not. Like they say, some countries in Africa like are not affected. Actually, I was just reading on the news today that Senegal have his first uh person who contracted.
really? Confirmed case? First
Yep.
confirmed case?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because like that person, he's a French, yeah, like he's French, and he came from Italy, and then went back home, and then they seen. But like right now, they're trying to monitor like where he went and all this stuff. But I will say, for me, like my products coming from Africa, it's not really like the coronavirus is not really uh, a problem. Hopefully, it won't be. But if you were to do some drop shipping from China and using AliExpress, or whatever. And actually, one of my friend like had to pause his business because his supplier in China, like, it's like they put them in quarantine, like all over there. Like
Oh
they're
yeah.
not sick and stuff, but like their business, like they just stopped their business. So
Everything's halted.
any business too.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks. And I kind of see like, if you have if you have your product coming from China, yeah, it can be like with like at this moment it can be a problem, sending
Yeah, it's affecting a few of my SKUs for one of my companies right now too. So
Oh, really?
nothing major, still in the early stages of it occurring, but
Mhm.
yeah, it could mount to become some bit of severity for us in the next few months.
I'm telling you, let's just hope that they contain the virus, here in the US, there in China.
We're a little late for that, I think. I don't know.
I mean, it's the way it's looking, it's not looking good, but
yeah,
let's just hope so, Let's see.
interesting next few months, that's for sure. All right, the other comments here definitely need to be on this. Maybe the podcast for Oscar. I agree with you. Yeah, I'm definitely. I'm going to talk to Hassan after this in regards to that as well. But yeah, definitely. So, yeah, or that's saying the same thing. One of my supplies from China as well. There you go.
Exactly. Like they block it there. It's blocked. Like you cannot do anything there, and that sucks. So like let's say like you were running your business, and you're making a good profit, and then boom, just this virus just came out of nowhere, and then the whole business just stopped. Like you don't know what to do. And it's just crazy unless you have like a little bit of inventory with you, like which is good too. Like always have something in stock because you just never know. Something can always happen. Let's say somebody didn't like that product, somebody a customer didn't like whatever you have. So you can. What I do is always send a little gift, like a little basket, a little mask, with it, say, hey, I'm sorry about your item, if we're just trying to make sure everything is all right with you. So I send them another item plus a little gift, and that's how I always keep customers coming back and stuff. So
good for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Good for you. Good for you. How many hours are you dedicating a week to your business right now?
Like, okay, I don't calculate the hour, but I can tell you what I tell.
Right?
When I wake up, I wake up at 6 in the morning. I grab my cup of coffee, I turn on my laptop, start like reading any marketing news. I go to MSN, I go to the marketing part, just trying to read any marketing news I can find, anything about coronavirus that can affect you, the shipping and stuff like that. I always go there just to read. I always read just to learn more. And then I go on my website, trying to like find whatever I can do, what product I can promote on Facebook or Instagram. And one more thing too, I'm sorry. If you're trying to sell something, don't just promote your website. Just promote just one item you want to sell. Let's say you want to sell I want to sell, let's say, this right here. So I just take the picture of this and just say, hey, this is what I'm selling. It's on this website. I'm not just promoting the whole website. I'm just selling just this particular item. And then that's how, I've been making like most of my money, because I've just been selling one by one by one. If I see one product worked, it was good, I'll go to the next product, so that people will see like the inventory that I have, and I can see too like which product is moving really slow by doing ads. Like I can compare, like for example, this mask and this basket, I have more reviews, I have more views and more sales in this basket, so people are more into that basket than into the mask. So
how many items do you have that you sell? How many SKUs do you have on a regular basis that you're holding, or that you can actually supply clients with?
Excuse me?
How many items do you actually have? Do you carry?
I'll probably have like 74 or 75 items on my website. So I just like divide it. I have like accessories, I have furniture, I have like artifacts, African artifacts, and I have a health and beauty section. So even the health and beauty section, like the oil, the soap, and all these other things are made in Ghana, in Nigeria, and Senegal. So on each section, like you can find like products that I'm selling in different parts, like in Africa and stuff like that. So my biggest sales come from the artifacts. People love masks and baskets, and like I have like a spear that I sold out literally. It's like a spear from Kenya, from the Maasai warriors. You can't, like, it's made in Kenya, it's authentic, and people love those. I own one actually here, and stuff, but people really love that spear. I've been selling a lot of those spears really. I can tell that one actually is the one that sold the most on my website, pretty much, that spear right there, because I run an ad on it too, and it worked pretty good.
Good for you. So you got a really good structure underneath your belt by the sounds of it. You've got some unique products. Exactly. You can do drop shipping straight from the manufacturer in Africa, right? So you're not going to be affected, hopefully, that much in the future by the coronavirus, perhaps.
I hope not.
Hopefully not. You got your marketing perfected, right? It sounds like your servicing is up there, and your price points are sufficient. Obviously, people are buying, so obviously they must be happy with your prices. Seems like you've perfected you got great models set up.
I mean, I've just been learning. I've failed a lot. Like, the website been created in 2018, November 2018.
Right.
So, but when I actually start seeing result is summer 2019, like August, September. That's when I got like a really, really good understanding of how to do the ads, because I was running ads, but I wasn't making enough money. Running ads, it wasn't doing good. So, but until like, when I was just reading a lot of books, go online, read articles, like seeing like the success stories of some other people who made like this, like the guy I told you, like the umbrella guy who just made 100K off of an umbrella. The other guy, one more guy was selling some toys for some pets, for the cat and dogs, and he made around 85K just for that. Yeah, I mean, I was like, okay, like, what's going on here? Like, what's the secret? Like, what you guys are doing? making you get all this money? Because I'm following the same thing you're doing. Okay, I'm doing drop shipping. I have some products. I'm doing the Facebook marketing. So
Right.
what's going on? And they say like it's not just because you just run an ad, you know, that you're just gonna make money. You have to target the right people. You have to target everything should be really specific and neat.
Got it. There you go. That's the key right there.
Mm-hmm.
You just gave away your biggest secret. Later. Don't worry about it. So what motivates you? I mean, obviously you're putting a lot of hours in every week.
Yeah.
What really motivates you then to keep going? What is it?
I just always wanted to work for myself. My dad was a businessman. He had his business, you know, like he had a factory, you know, producing rice. That's him. And my brother too, I told you, like he have his own cleaning business. It's like it's running in the family. So especially for me coming from Senegal, like to here, I just wanted to, you know, be average, really, because I know like the sacrifices my parents made and stuff. So I just don't want to disappoint them. So that's motivate for me, like to make them proud. And I always thought, you know, I'm lucky enough to be here. So let me just take advantage of what this system is offering. Because this kind of system, you don't see it back home. Like it's just amazing. For example, like really, you go to Senegal, you will find, let's say, some people like who just my age and stuff like that. They will work for some banks, you know, they will have their own business going on. But here in the United States, and it's usually, you know, you have to work to pay your bills, and you're gonna get kind of stuck in that system to like that 95, which is fine. Like whenever, if you're making your own money and all that, you're taking care of your family, that's totally fine. You do whatever is best for you. But for me, I just don't see myself working a 9 to 5 and just staying in the cubicle all day, have our lunch break, and just, you know, go home. You know, it's just I just don't like it. Like coming from
now you dedicate all your time just to working on your business, but you love it.
Exactly. When you do something you love. Exactly. You do something you love.
Yeah.
Like it's just that's what just motivates me, you know, to just like make a living for me and for my family, my like back home and in here, you know, my baby and stuff like that, especially my daughter. Like that's my biggest motivation. I just want, you know, to be like financially free, so like she can have whatever she wants, pretty much. That's my pursuit, so that she can go to Senegal, come back here, learn the culture, learn the languages, learn French, learn my native language, learn everything. So that's what I want her pretty much to do. That's my motivation too.
Excellent. So what's your favorite part about being an entrepreneur?
Just the freedom, like the freedom to do what you want and what you love. Like it's just like I can stay, let's say I was just watching some football and be like, oh, hold on, let me just pause that football, and you just start working on your website. You know, like when I work on my website, I just go online, like talk to my suppliers and ask him like if you have some more products coming, or if I have an idea of a product, I'll ask him like, hey, do you know somebody who have this kind of product? Like, and they will always go find somebody. No matter what, they will go find somebody. Like somebody's making something out there. And the best thing is like the currency. In my currency, $1 is 500 franc. It's what it's called, 500 franc. And with 500 franc, let's say it's about $20 really here in the United States. So I can get a product really back home that costs, if I convert it in dollars, either a quarter or 50 cents. Really.
Whoa.
I know. But it's still something there. It's still a lot of money there. I mean, not a lot, but it's still money. It's still good money. Let's say it's like a 10 bucks, you know, or $5 in there. Like that's the biggest advantage for me, you know, that I'm taking, you know, that I really like to enjoy. Buying stuff at a really low price back home, and then coming here. I'm not gonna sell it for like way too much, because Like there's no point of putting like a high price tag and then people not buying it. You
Yeah.
want to put like a good price, you know. Exactly. You want to put a good price where you know people will actually buy, and when they buy, they're gonna buy a lot. If you put a product that sells for $100, you might just sell one, maybe two, and that's about it. But if you have some products that's about $30, $40, like it's good. Like you can just like you know sell all your products just like real quick. That's what it was.
Got it. So tell us about one of your biggest challenges that you had putting this business together. What was one of your biggest obstacles that you had to get over?
I would say is I guess the legal part of it, you know.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, like Shopify, and when you do an online business, that's not like a physical store. It's different. Like I had to register my business, of course, trademark the name, and have to get my certificate of resale for your wholesalers, like my suppliers that are here. So you have to get a certificate of resale. It was just a long process. Like,
wow.
But after I was done with that, it's just mostly like somebody might not like a product, or when it comes to them, there's a little defect, you know, and the returns. Yeah, I hate returns. I mean, it's not because I'm losing money. It's just because I'm thinking, you know, they don't like this product or the product they have. You know, it's not really. There's a defect in there, and that kind of hurt my feelings. That's why I always send them something else with a gift, saying, you know, hey, we apologize for this and that, you know, and hopefully, you know, we're gonna keep, you know, doing business and stuff like that.
So what's your process for a return? Where's the item go to?
To me, like it's they're gonna send it back to me. I'll make sure, you know, like for them, some of my suppliers, the one for example in Portland, in Oregon, like if somebody returns it, whenever I buy something from it, they're not gonna return it for them. Like they tell you right off the gate, hey, disclaimer, they cannot return stuff like there. They're gonna return it to you.
Yeah.
And that's why I stock some of the inventory here, because like some of the returns that I have. So I just keep it there. Excuse me. I just keep it there and somebody else might want it. But I always make sure, you know, it's still really good. There's no defect. And I always, you know, I have my own supplies of wrapping and everything here and cardboard just to send it out, like for the inventory I have here. So yeah. That's just pretty much it. Like the returns, they just always come to me. But that's the part that I don't like, because I pay for the return shipping too. I make sure, yeah. That's how I keep like the people, you know, because like some of the people they're really like returning customers, like so just to keep them happy, you know. I say, hey, if you don't like your product, and say if you want to return it, we offer free shipping for the return. And yeah, that's the problem with drop shipping returns. Like it's just crazy. Like some people can have, let's say you make $1,000 in sales in one day, and then you're gonna have $500 returned the other day. So
eat your margin pretty fast.
Exactly. Like you just happy for one day, and then boom, the next day you just be like, oh my God, what just happened?
Yeah. What just happened?
It's retail really. So
yeah,
what it is.
Yeah. So what is your future plan, like your short future plan for expanding your company? You're currently at 75 items. What's your plan over the next couple of years?
Like my plan actually this year, my plan is to have a physical store, because I started to do like some vending events, go to like some events, like especially like the CRAA that just passed. It was just a lot going on in the city. So I just go with my products and my banner and everything and say, hey, you know, I have like a really cool portable wall. That's where I hang the mask, so people can see the price tag and the flag of which country is made, and a little history and a little background of the item. So that's what I do, like vending and stuff. But my goal really is to just open a store, a physical store. And that's what I'm working on right now. Hopefully this year we can open my store.
That's good. You find you've got much competition with the items that you sell currently?
Not a lot.
No?
There are people who selling those like African items, African home decor, and people who are doing actually like very, very good. But they're not doing drop shipping. They're just, businessmen who buy their own stuff. Like I don't even see somebody who's doing drop shipping like on furnished African stuff, like what I'm selling. All of them.
Really? Well, that's good.
Yeah, because I was just looking for like competition. So I was just looking on Google and stuff, and all of them pretty much have their own stores, or like what they have their inventory, or doing wholesale or doing something. So it's like I was trying to incorporate the drop shipping,
right,
from what I learned into that, and it actually worked out pretty good. So that's why I'm trying to like collaborate, with them, like my competition, and say, hey, how you guys offering wholesale? Because some of the items they have, like each item is really unique. Like you can find a mask, an African mask, because like so many countries, like the African mask is this. Each tribe you go, each countries you go, you're gonna see they have their own culture, they have their own civilization. So like each mask represents something to them. So if I go to Senegal and I buy a whole bunch of masks, and somebody go to Nigeria and buy a whole bunch of masks, it's two different stories, two different civilizations, two different cultures. So me is pretty unique. I don't see a lot of Senegalese people who's doing what I'm doing, like for African masks and stuff. There are some, but I don't see somebody who's doing like the drop shipping part.
Got it.
And that's what I like about the drop shipping. Like if you don't want to have inventory, it's up to you. Me, I'd rather have like a little bit of inventory on me so I can attend some vending events, or somebody have a return. I just send something and stuff like that. Always to keep something in the bag, because you just never know what might happen.
Exactly. And you're in control that way too. If something does happen, right?
There you go. Yep. You're in control of everything. Like you just have your laptop, just have a good internet connection. That's all you need. Or when you're on your phone. So that's all you need right there.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's go back a bit in regards to when you were first setting yourself up. Your biggest obstacle, you said earlier, was all the legal side and getting all that taken care of. So you got that taken care of. How long was the time frame before you actually got your real first sale of substance? So now you've opened up your online store. You got your site almost kind of, quasi ready sort of thing.
Yeah.
First, and number one, how long did it take you to make that first order of get that first order of substance, and how did you feel?
So I made my first sale, and it was because like I was trying to promote, and I was promoting it, but not doing ads, but through friends and family. Hey, I'm a business owner. I'm selling this and that, stuff like, especially for like Africans that's in the United States or Canada, and that wants to buy some item that they can only find back home. So I just make it easier for them to just like, get it here and just like send it to them. Beautiful. So my first sale probably came a long time after I started the website, like really. And it was from somebody who was just supporting, which I appreciate.
Like a few months or a year later? How long?
I'll probably say like 5 or 6 months later.
Really?
Yeah, it was hard because like I was trying to still figure it out. Like I told you, I started with like, putting some stuff on some items from AliExpress, and that's when I knew that it wasn't that, because I wasn't making any sales. And the sale that I had, it was just because he was just trying to be nice, I guess. So, it was like, okay, thank you very much. And that's when I knew, that's when I realized that something was wrong. Like either what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah.
That's when I start reading and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, so I need to first of all change my supplier. No more AliExpress, no more DHgate. I have to find something else. So that's pretty much why I just changed everything, because it wasn't working. When you create a website and you're doing e-commerce, you should make your first sale, let's say, like in 2 weeks or in a month after you created it. Me,
Right.
I still like months before I actually made one sale, and it was just because somebody was just being nice. So it's just it's different. So that's why I just had to change everything, man. Like just
Live
like
alone. It takes a while.
rewrite the whole business plan, trying to find more suppliers in Africa, and then boom, that was just the gem right there.
So what are some of the mistakes that you made earlier in the growth of your business that you wish you could have avoided?
I would say the money that I spent, especially because I just lost a lot of money, honestly, like on ads and stuff like that.
Yeah. You think that was the biggest skill that you had?
Yeah, I've run a lot of ads that I just messed up really, and that was I'll probably say like $500 in ads that I just
Yeah.
blew up
Yeah.
and didn't had any returns at all,
Yeah.
like no returns. So
You should write a course about it and sell it.
was that?
You can do a course about it and sell it online through your store.
No, seriously. It was just crazy, man. I was like, man, like, what am I doing wrong? And that's when I just, just start to see who's like going to be like a supplier here in the United States, or should I just go get my stuff from back home? So thank God I can get my stuff from back home, and I also have a supplier that gets his stuff from Africa too, but that is based here. So it did work out pretty good.
It takes a while to figure it out, right?
Like it's
figure it out. You just got to keep going, and figure it out.
It's simple. Trust me, I'm not a tech guy. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about computers. I don't know anything about coding and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I still was able to create a website. It's just like you create your Facebook page. You choose your team. You're doing this. You can buy a team, or you can choose the free one. I have a free one, and I just like I hire a VA. And if you want, okay. One more tip. If you create a Shopify website, go online and try to find a virtual assistant.
Yeah, through Upwork. There
you go.
Yeah,
like you can find somebody who works who's in Singapore, Indonesia,
anywhere.
Or India. Like those guys are like savvy when it comes to tech. So they will just go. You just like they can charge you $8 an hour. They'll just go create your website, do it really beautiful and everything, and then boom, you're good to go.
It's all yours.
Exactly. There you go.
So that's funny you say that. I mean, one of my sites, it only costs like a few hundred. It's like $350.
Really?
And it's e-commerce. It works great.
That's a really good price, because like some people like really pay like $1,000 and $5,000 or more just for websites. But yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I was like, Shopify is probably the best thing to do. Okay, I pay $34 a month, but it's definitely not $5,000 or $1,000. So like
whatever fits, right? Whatever fits your business model. If the Shopify model works for you, you pay that monthly amount, and I mean it comes with so much too, right? So
no, it does.
And then
like, I choose Shopify, but you can always choose another one like WooCommerce. It's the same thing as Shopify too. You can create your e-commerce in there. There are a bunch of other websites. You can just go and create a website, but make sure you have your name, you have your domain first.
Yep.
Like pay for the domain or whatever, all the legal stuff. Make sure it's out the way, and then boom, you just get your website going. So
I was in Ottawa a few weeks ago with my family. We're walking around downtown. I look over and there's the big Shopify building over there. Hey, quarters. There you go. So
they're based in Canada, right?
Yeah, they're based in Ottawa.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So, wow. Well, you know what? It sounds like you got a really great structure. So, what recommendations for anybody that wants to get into FBA dropshipping? They wanted to have their own online. What would online store or just a dropshipping business through Amazon? What bit of advice would you give them if they're just starting out right now? Would you say go full blown with a website, or just keep it small?
Just keep it small for now.
Right.
I mean, it can work on different people and stuff, but to me, I would just say keep it small for now. Run some ads. Even Amazon, I think you can run some ads on Amazon. So
Okay.
just run everything, test it out, just test it. You know, you will never know if people will like your product or not, or people will buy your product if you don't test it. Like the pen, the sharpie you're holding, like you can see, you can try, yeah, you can try to sell that online and see, like,
Oh, pen.
oh, I got my eyes are blurred. But you always test out the product to see if people likes it or not. The more you test, the more you're running the ads, you're gonna find something. It can be sooner or later. That's why I say always pause your ad if you see that it's not working. Don't letting it run all the way through, and then you're gonna have to pay whatever amount of bucks that you for Facebook or Instagram. If you see the ads is not running well, pause it. After 3 days, you don't see the ads running well. 3 days. That's my to go to. 3 days. If my ad is not running good, I just pause it. Go find something else. Make sure run another ad, find different interests, different rate and stuff like that, and run it again. That's all I always do, pretty much.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, exactly. You have to pay $30 a month, like just to be in the program, and if it can be even much more than that, actually. Like especially like if people click on your ad, like it's gonna be more money too. Like you're gonna be owing to Facebook. I don't know how much they're charging for pay per click, but like you're still going to be owing more money plus the pay per click. So that's why you have to make sure the ads is really good, because you're just gonna be losing money.
Yeah, marketing is key, right? Marketing. So obviously, Gabe went a different route. He went the organic search route. Good for him.
Oh, organic search, like Google and stuff. Yeah.
Through the Amazon FBA.
Oh, okay.
So you know what? One of my questions here that I like to ask entrepreneurs is like, how do you deal with failure? And if you had gone through this, say, for what, 5 months before you got your sympathy sale, we'll call it, right?
It was a sympathy sale.
To us being, and other entrepreneurs, who should really hear this, because that's tough. It's really, really tough to go through that process before it, you're doing launch, before it really takes off the launching pad, right? So what did you do during that time, and how did you keep your head clear?
I almost gave up, really. Honestly, I almost gave up, and say I'm going to try to do something else, like find something else to do. But then, I was like, maybe I have a shot in this. Let me just try it, because I tried some other stuff. It didn't work out, but I learned. Like I don't look at it as a failure and stuff. Like I told you, like the first one the first business that I had, like the social media marketing, like it didn't work out as I planned, but I learned so much about marketing on it. That's why I jumped on the e-commerce. I've met some people who put me on the drop shipping stuff, and I'll say just keep it going. Just keep it going. Like no matter what, like if you just want to give up because you see like your product didn't work, your website don't have a lot of views or stuff like that, just trying to find the right thing to find the right way to pretty much just work and everything. And trust me, it's gonna be fine. If you have a good product, if you know you have a good product, then like nothing can really stop you but just you. So you just have to just work on yourself, work on how to market it and what to do and stuff like that. It's just the failure part is just don't try to look at, there you go. There's no failure. It's just got to be persistent. That's the thing. You're right.
You'll figure it out eventually, right? And obviously with you, the ads, right? You have to figure out the ads, what worked and what didn't, obviously, right?
And I'm still learning, because like I said, Facebook and Instagram are really good, but if you know how to do Google, man, that's what it is. Like for example, like those ads you see like on top of Google, like with the image, like you say you're looking for some Nike shoes, you see the images already on top, the prices and stuff. Yeah, those guys had to figure it out, because those guys doing drop shipping too. Because if you go on the website, if you click on one of the shoes, let's say on the website, like you can tell, like you look at the website name, you'd be like, what website is this? I never heard of this. And then you scroll on the bottom, and you're gonna see shop is made in Shopify. So you know somebody's doing drop shipping, and he paying some ads on Google so that his products are just gonna appear on the first page of the Google Shopping when you just look and the pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I'm learning right now, because if you know how to do that, plus the social media, man, you're gonna be good. Like really. Yeah.
You're gonna get some courses going again.
I'm still learning, like for real. Like, I'm learning, like people just if you go online and just find those success stories in drop shipping, you're gonna be amazed by, like, you're gonna be like, wow, how I can do that? Like, let me just try and do that too. It's interesting. I love it. Like, honestly, I love it.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear you say that. I mean, exactly. Like, you gotta love what you do, right? And it's not work.
Exactly. Yeah, you gotta love what you do. And you have a copyright issue. Yeah, like I never have a copyright issue, because like most of my stuff like are pretty unique. Like, I just have it from back home, and I don't see it here. So if somebody like posted something that I have on my website, I know it's coming from me because I know the pictures and stuff like that I posted. So let's say somebody like, have created another dropshipping tool and have my products in there. Like, yeah, that could be a copyright. Yeah, because like dropshippers will let you know if they want their product to be on your website.
Right.
They will let you know, like, hey, like, no, you cannot do this, or yes, you can. Some will tell you to buy the product first. So like the product you buy, that's the one you're gonna post on their website, on your website. Not just like taking their whole website, just copy paste pretty much everything and put it on your website. That's not good. I will not recommend that at all. Even if it's legal, maybe to some, but that's not good. Yeah, yeah, that's not good.
So you got any plans to do a YouTube channel soon?
Yes, I am. I'm about to create one, actually, hopefully this week, because I'm planning on work on a podcast for entrepreneurs, because I get inspired by people like you and stuff like that, so I can just help out other people too, like when it comes to drop shipping or just marketing in general. So that's what I'm planning on doing. I want to create like a YouTube channel so I can just like, not teach, but just what I know, just spread the word, just spread the message, so people can be, so people can benefit from it too. So
absolutely. Any ideas of a name for it yet?
Excuse me?
Any idea of a name for your channel?
I'm thinking about it still. I don't have a name yet, but I know it's gonna be something about marketing. It's gonna be something about marketing. So I'm not sure yet. I'm working on it, but that's my goal. And you'll be the first to know too.
Well, yeah, you got to post it. Obviously, everybody can see. Hassan's Instagram is right down there. So go and take.
Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on the next one. On the next.
Here's a great part now. You got like an instant community. So
exactly.
Got your channel up and running. Just like connect with everybody on our stream here, and anybody else that makes comments later. And then you got your instant community already set up. So
yeah, that's it. I mean, I see you got a whole thing going on here, and that's amazing, man.
It's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Pretty funny people. Awesome. Group, seriously. For reasons. They're all great. So you've got an instant community, like I said. Just get your channel up and running. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. Almost as much work.
Yeah, you're probably gonna give me some insight once we're done after this. You're probably just gonna let me know, because I'm like a sponge. I just absorb anything. You can just teach me anything. Since you have your own YouTube channels, like
everybody that's on the stream here obviously can help teach you, because there's a lot to know. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a great time. All right, so I said I was going to keep you for an hour. It's been an hour and almost 10 minutes already. So if anybody's got any other comments or anything else you want to ask Hassan here in regard,
I just want to connect with anybody. I'm just like somebody who just like network with people. So anybody who's in the live comments and everything, like you can just send me a message like on Casa de Mansa at Casa de Mansa on Instagram. So we can just network and connect. I just like to meet new people, just learning stories from other people. That's what I'm always up to, because like I said, I'm like a sponge. I just like listen to people and their stories, and I just love to listen to people and network, meeting new people. So
likewise, it's fun that you talk, and everybody else that get to meet here on YouTube. You're gonna love YouTube. The amount of people that you can meet and hear their stories, it is unbelievable. It's so cool. It's fun.
No, I definitely have to, like, and for especially for me, like, and what I'm trying to do, like, like I said, like opening a store. And then, if I open a store, it would be cool, if I just take some videos of my stores and put it on YouTube.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, or do a podcast, or live stream on my store, like, answering questions about dropshipping, about the products, about, anything.
Yeah.
So, like, I think YouTube is definitely like a tool, another tool for me to do business. Like, it's a must. Like, the more you go, the more you realize that, you need some more tools and stuff. So
another tool in the basket. You're right.
Exactly.
You sell baskets, but it's another tool in your.
Yeah, it
is. All right, I think it's time to wrap this up. I've taken you away from your business for the nights for a long time tonight. So
no, you're fine. You're fine.
Thanks a lot for being part
of business. I'm working right now. So I'll look at it as a business for
your side there. Good. No, this is good. So, all right, so let's wrap that up then. It's getting way over an hour now. So thanks everybody for watching tonight. Appreciate it. And until next Tuesday, Hassan, thank you very much. If there's anything you want to say,
I appreciate it.
Now or later, go right ahead. You got the floor for another minute. Anything you want to say?
I'm just happy to be, to be here in this live stream with you, just sharing what I know, and also reading the comments and stuff. Like, it's just a blessing. I think it's my first time doing like a live stream like this, so it's something. So I was excited. So I was excited when you told me about it. I was like, yes, please. And then I was put it on my Instagram, like, hey, I'll be here on the live stream. Just watch it. Make sure to watch it and stuff. So I like it, and I appreciate you for just putting me on. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Anytime. I love having guests on. I love hearing their stories. I love just sitting back and hearing other entrepreneurs, investors, motivators talk. I love it. So yeah, you've been awesome tonight. So all right, guys, thanks for joining tonight, and have a great week, guys. Talk to you guys soon.
Bye.